Hollywood is blessed with a vast array of talented, witty actors. So when it comes to the question of who to invite to the Emmys, they aren't really short of options. However, on this occasion, they opted to invite an actual joke instead of a comedian. Sean Spicer, former press secretary to the Trump White House, who has become famous for his gaffes and barefaced lies. Sorry, alternative facts. Can't believe it, they actually rolled this man out, literally.
This will be the largest audience to witness an Emmys, period. Both in person and around the world.
No, not funny. Airtime and attention is oxygen to the likes of Spicer and his former boss. So media, all please take heed. If only Trump had stayed on The Apprentice firing contestants instead of threatening to fire rockets. Don't make the same mistake with Spicer. As the LA lovies have repeatedly spoken out against Trump, I'm getting a familiar fragrance. Is that hypocrisy you're wearing tonight, Mr. Hollywood? If Spicer really wants to go from a puppet on a podium to a performer on the stage or screen, then he can bloody well audition like all the other wannabes. Or get a reality TV show.
Jim, for such a stylish and all-round decent person, you can be po-faced at times, can't you?
How did I know you were going to say that?
It was a gag.
No.
Fortunately, we live in a world where we can poke fun at almost anything. The producers, Adolf Hitler, The Interview, the movie about Kim Jong-un. Are you really saying that we can't do a gag about Sean Spicer and President Trump because of your visceral dislike of the president, for which you are totally entitled? You are now seeking to censor views, to censor gags, not to allow them to do some comic stunt because you don't like President Trump. That is not a path down which someone as bright as you should be treading.
Well, I'm not saying we should censor. What I'm saying is
well,
that Hollywood... No. What I'm saying is Hollywood needs to have a little bit more responsibility. That's how we've ended up with Trump in the first place.
They can make movies about Kim Jong-un. They can make movies about Hitler.
He can't become president, fortunately.
But but these are vast historical figures, one of whom did lead the world to brink of a war, and the other one might. But we can have gags about them, but we can't do a gag about a former spokesman for President Trump.
Well, Hollywood makes its own gags by announcing the wrong winner in the Oscars. It doesn't need Sean Spicer.
I think what this actually proves, isn't it, that in Hollywood there's an indistinguishable line between fame and infamy.
Yes.
And what it means is the audience don't care how you get it, what you've done,
as you get it,
good or bad, as long as you get it. And I suppose the hypocrisy thing for me is, the Hollywood lovies are always on the side of the ordinary Joe in America. They're always sticking up for his cause, whatever, on their side. And here we are. This is a man who lied to millions of ordinary Joes up on that podium, taxpayers, and they're letting him validate himself on that stage. They're glorifying him. Now, and what this means for Spicer in real life, this means now...
She's great.
What this means for Spicer in real life, he'll be able to
You've been drinking one of his beers during half-time.
I wish he hadn't
What's happened here?
He didn't bring any. But what this means is he'll be able to charge more for speaking engagements. His job will be higher paid than it was. And he's now accepted.
He'll get a pundit job.
Not that.
You know what is really surprising about this is, here's somebody who was an absolute failure at what he did.
Yes,
he misled people.
I mean,
to mislead people in such a blatant way with the inauguration saying the biggest ever, and there you see a side-by-side shot of one is half empty and one is absolutely full. I mean, no, this is the post-truth world we live in, by the way. And then he becomes a celebrity. The same thing is happening over here. Nick Timothy, disgraced sidekick of the Prime Minister. Now he becomes this big sage and this big guru of what should and shouldn't happen with Brexit.
Gosh.
It's nonsense.
It's nonsense.
Let's get Michelle.
Well, all I can say is I can't... every time I think of Sean Spicer, I think of this.
Now I'd like to begin today by apologizing on behalf of you to me for how you have treated me these last 2 weeks. And that apology is not accepted. Because I'm not here to be your buddy. I'm here to swallow gum, and I'm here to take nade.
See, that just cracks me up. And I did notice that she was in the audience looking
yes.
slightly uncomfortable when he wheeled himself out there, didn't she?
They could have done that again. We didn't need the real thing.
As long as it's always anti-Trump, as long as it's always, then it's OK. But the minute that it might be seen to...
you've got to decide what you are.
And Karen, these people shouldn't ever be allowed to write articles for magazines.
He should be a national pariah.
Of course, it's a free world, there's free speech, but it's the way that they're treated as celebrities.
Yeah.
And I think people are intelligent in judging them. That's why I draw the analogy here with Nick Timothy now, who suddenly got this stage. And people should realise just a few months ago what he was like and what he did.
It's fascinating to get into his mindset and see what he thinks about where Mrs May finds herself. He was the one who helped steer her towards that disastrous decision to call an election.
But there are ways you can do that.
If the editor of the Telegraph wants to run his columns, let him, or if it's a her, let them do it.
It's that they get the celebrity status from actually being failures.
Why are you so against what's the problem?
But Spicer should not have been allowed to make a joke out of what he did.
Exactly.
He shouldn't.
He shouldn't.
And he was glorified. And there were
the joke fell flat, by the way.
But all the Hollywood celebs who had been slamming him and Trump suddenly
trying to get selfies with him.
They're drinking with him.
Yeah.
You know, that's the hypocrisy, I think.
Yeah, totally.
Well, I just still can't get over the fact that he didn't answer my question.
I've answered your question many times.
It's a very serious world you would have us live in, isn't it?
No, it's a fun world. And,
well, it's not fun. Because if
one where you choose sides.
As for you, what's happened to you? You're chuckling the left side there. You can but one person I thought I could answer, good old Judy's always she's still muttering about her unanswered question.
It's actually the hypocrisy of the Hollywood lovies that gets on my nerves. Not so much Spicer. It's them. It's that 1 minute they're standing up on podiums at award ceremonies everywhere, having a go at Trump, having a go at him. The next minute, they're chinking glasses with him.
And don't
do it.
In fact, let's look at James Corden's picture again.
And, look at that.
And then, obviously, as soon as this picture came out, Twitter went mad over it. And so he likened it to having too many drinks and then waking up the next morning and sort of being slightly embarrassed.
He's really regretted it.
He made a feature on his show, didn't he? He said, he made out that he was a Hollywood phony just before everyone else said it. He actually did it on the show the next day. But, that is disgusting.
That's disgusting. Sorry.
What? Sorry, why James Corden having a gentle embrace with Sean is, quotes, disgusting?
Well, you can't have it both ways. It would be like me trying to kiss up to Trump after everything I've said about him.
Exactly. That's a good analogy.
Be honest.
That's a good analogy. She meets Trump and then gives him a kiss and
says,
nice
imagine?
to meet you. Yeah.
But they're just having a drink and there's an after-show...
Hypocrisy.
And he's a liar. That's what he was. He lied to the American people over something, what he lied about wasn't that important, frankly, but it doesn't matter. It's just that it's the Hollywood hypocrisy. They slate him at one hand, then the next time he's at the party, they go, oh, hi, Sean, nice to see you, have a glass of champagne.
The next time they'll take a successor who lasted for 2 days.
Well, they've already been doing that, Scaramucci.
There's no end to it.
Well, there's no shortage of people, of course, who've only lasted a short time in the White House. They seem to be coming along at a fairly regular rate, so who knows who'll be there next time.